Hello, hello, hello. What's up, guys? What's up? Let's switch scenes. Jump over here. Hi, guys. So we got Scar and 21 in chat. What's up, boys? How you doing? Just did your Club League stuff. I need to do my Club League stuff. I just started. I officially took over my club like 2 weeks ago. Haven't really cared. Made an announcement video on Monday about it. And now I'm actually accountable to do my Club League stuff. So I don't think anyone here. What's up, Blizz? I don't think anybody here yet has joined the club. I don't think 21 or Scar, I don't think you did yet. And I know Blizz said he was going to do it on an alt, but I don't know if he did not or not. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I think my mother-in-law got it for me, this shirt. I don't remember for sure. I'm going to make a new account and join the club. Cool. Anyway. If you need me to lower the trophy requirement, let me know. I can do that. Anyway, nobody's done Club League yet in the club, so I don't want to harp on it too much because it's really not a big deal about it. It's just something small, you know. Like I said in the video, it's like I don't really care about getting the club into Masters or anything like that. Like Club League rewards are like your own thing, and like it's the best way to progress your account. But like for me personally, like if I miss a Club League day, I'm not sweating it. So like I don't really expect anybody else to do it either. So I mean like. Whatever. But I should at least do them, right? Just to, like, put up the facade like it matters. But it does. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to kick people out for missing one day. It took me 5 minutes to cuss on stream. I think I've only been talking for 2 minutes, and I already cussed. I'm so bad nowadays. Anyway, how are we all doing? I gave you a sub a long time ago. Oh, you're talking about Blizz? You should sub to Blizz. Blizz is great. Blizz is awesome. I truly enjoy Blizz's videos and his streams. His streams are dope. I get jealous of Blizz's streams. Before we play Brawl, I do want to check out Muyo put out a video, 5-minute video. We can run through that real quick, and then there's a Brawl news that Kairos dropped. So I kind of want to check that out too. I'm not gonna clip it or react to it or nothing. I mean, I'll react to it, but I don't want to clip it and react to it. I just want to watch it. Maybe if there's something funny that I don't agree with and I start ranting, maybe I'll clip that. But there is a clip I do want to hit in this video or in this stream today. That's going to be claiming Willow, because I've been meaning all week to claim Willow and I just haven't sat down to record. And it's not so much about claiming Willow because obviously she's like old news. I just want to show like how fame is a scam and how I've set myself up to be able to claim brawlers that aren't chromatic on day one, and explain like why if you're free to play you should try to take this approach too. You gave Moyo the entire script. Is that on the Mortis video? I heard about it on Discord, but I didn't listen to their podcast. Which is weird because, you know, I definitely enjoy podcasts. I listen to podcasts about, I don't know, there's like three weekly podcasts I listen to. And honestly, the Brawl Stars podcast is not one that piques my interest because it's just going to be a lot of corporate posturing. Like how I'd rather listen to a podcast of people critiquing the game than the devs propping it up, because all the devs are going to do is try to make it seem like the game's in a perfect state, or like obviously they can talk about their goals and stuff like that, but isn't that like part of like their Twitter accounts and everything too? Do I believe in ghosts and paranormal? No, I don't, and I refuse to believe in it. I refuse. I'm very nervous about it. So I don't think it's real, but I don't ever want to put myself in a situation to find out it is real. So like, prime example, my friend just went on a ghost hunt. There's a haunted place in a nearby suburb called Eastern Hills. That's the place. And it's like Eastern Hills Asylum or something like that. It was an old mental asylum that got shut down for a lot of like shady practices and stuff like that. You know, your typical like haunted asylum type shit. Anyway, my friend who loves paranormal shit was like, we should do it. We should go on the ghost hunt. We should go on the ghost tour. You know, they run it on these nights and we go for a couple hours. It'll be fun. And I'm like, no. And he's like, you don't even believe in ghosts. And I'm like, you're right. And I don't want to find out. I've never had any of that paranormal experience, and I don't need to go out of my way to experience it because, like, if it's real, it's gonna fuck me up. It's gonna mess me up, bro. In my head, I might crack, man. I might lose it. It might knock my screw loose. And why do I want to put myself in that situation? Feeling the Orange podcast, I won't watch that one either because I think OJ's a bit clownish. I don't know how he is in the podcast scenario. I don't know if he's more mellow and more chill, but I don't watch OJ's content normally, like his videos, because like his videos are all like, oh, the cheese, woo, woo, and it's just not my type of thing, man. It's not my type of thing. It's just not me, man. OJ cussed on the podcast. Oh my God. Imagine a content creator cussing. Anyway, couldn't be me. I find ghost videos or paranormal videos make me have teary eyes when I watch them. Ugh, I know, right? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna have to turn it down a bit, my friend. My main has such low brawlers, and to be honest, they so trash to play. What brawlers is that? I'm confused by what you mean by that. Bum, 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 bum. One moment. Let me be a good streamer for a minute here, all right? Let me get my ducks in a row over here. We need to activate desktop audio so you guys can watch along with me. All right, Muyos. This video is called The Tragic History of Mortis the Brawler. Now, as we all know, Mortis is probably one of my least favorite brawlers in the game. Not because necessarily of Mortis himself. More it's Mortis just being a bad matchup in a good chunk of the meta. And on top of that, players who like to force Mortis into situations he's not good in makes it really bad to just experience playing with them. So like it's a bad time. I have a bad time playing Mortis because he has bad matchups all the time, and I have a bad time playing with Mortises because most Mortis players are idiots. So let's see what Muyo has to say. Mayo? We're gonna call him Mayo. I don't know. I always get confused about what his name is supposed to be. Anyway, we're gonna check this out, see what he has to say. Flameslinger, what's up, man? How you doing? Bro, I'm trash with Mortis. Everyone's trash with Mortis. Change my mind.
June
All right, let's get into it.
2017, Brawl Stars' most controversial brawler was added, one who's said to be either the devil or a gift from God. Everywhere from his highs to his lows, he would soon prove to be incremental to the game. This is the story of Mortis. Back in beta, Mortis was, well, interesting. You see, the maps were two things. They were vertical and really small, which made a brawler whose kit involves dashing forward really good. With incredible...
Whoa, that was Don Crafts 1. Anybody remember him?
reload, he couldn't.
Right here. Don Crafts 1. That's an old YouTuber.
While dashing forward really good. With incredible reload, he couldn't be stopped since his dash mechanic stretched over 3 tiles long.
Whoa.
With only 2 swipes, he could make it super far along into the map. And along with this, auto aim wasn't a feature. Instead, you had to tap to shoot your shots. Because of this, Mortis would excel, creating an unhealthy dynamic in the game between him and every other brawler in the game. Because with tap to shoot, he had a slight advantage in that he could tap to where he wanted to go, compared to the others which had to tap to shoot him.
Yeah, that's true.
You can see how this was really hard. Sharpshooters couldn't hit him at all. Throwers couldn't hit him, even tanks, since their attacks were extremely weird to hit because of the...
Flameslinger, I've never played FNAF, so I don't have an opinion on any games in that series.
Tap to attack feature broke a dash across the map, and no one could do a thing about it, making him.
This was way before me. I never played when it was in vertical. Actually, I played at global release, so I never experienced the vertical play. And I know that like Mortis actually was like great when tap to play was a thing, because like people couldn't like it. You couldn't just auto aim at him once he jumped on top of him. So like he could just dash through people and then just keep moving, which is kind of the way you're supposed to play Mortis now anyway. But people can just literally hammer auto aim 3 times and then you're pretty much done. So I mean, auto aim kind of killed him, right?
Especially broken in gem grab, and I think you can see why. At this time then too, there were only like 15
Oh god, these brawler portraits are garbage. Look how bad this Mortis portrait is. Mortis is bad, Pam's bad, Crow's bad. Like, man, who made this? They looked at this and said, you know what? Ship it. That's what they said.
brawlers, and with over half of them being countered by Mortis, this was definitely his peak. Or was it? Because later down the road when Brawl Ball was introduced, he was incredible. You see, his attack is interesting, where he could take the ball, kick it, dash forward, repeat, and profit. This was due to how shooting the ball didn't take ammo, and that his range was so much longer than it is.
Oh, the good old days when kicking the ball did not take ammo. I miss it. I miss it so much.
Now, though shortly later, his attack range was decreased by 25%, seemingly destroying him in his viability in Brawl Ball and in most game modes really, though he's still stayed pretty okay. Later on, his star power Creepy Harvest was added, completely changing Mortis' kits. With this, whenever he defeated an enemy,
I couldn't imagine not having star powers in Brawl Stars. Like that's a weird concept to me. I understand like eventually like when the game first came out, they didn't have them, but like that's crazy.
Skull appeared on the ground, which he could then pick up for some health. Pretty similar to Gus. I think this star power was pretty neat, since he could pick up those skulls 90% of the time, and they gave decent healing. Compared to the tidal wave of nerfs to Mortis initially,
Yeah, I totally agree. I liked it back when the skulls sat on the ground and you could pick them up, because then you could save them for later. Like the instant heal is nice because you do take a lot of damage when you're going in anyway, but I think just saving them for later is kind of is a cool concept too, and I do like that they gave it to Gus, but I hate playing Gus, so I never get to experience it. Plus, half the time with Gus, you're gonna use your gadget to pop him anyway, just because doing more damage is better. Yeah, don't talk about the voice crack, all right? It happens.
Later got some
I got fucked up vocal cords. Don't make fun of my disability, all right?
Get another range decrease, all the way down from 3.75 tiles at the beginning of his
stub.
Probably one of the biggest nerfs in Brawl Stars'
stub.
He remained a favorite in the community for no reason whatsoever. Soon after, his range was bumped back up to 2.67 tiles, and later getting a ton of buffs over the next few months since Brawl was so trash. This all led up to December of 2018, where Global was just on the horizon. By the end of 2018, Landscape was introduced, indirectly nerfing Mortis a ton. Because of this, every sharpshooter became incredibly strong, since they had increased vision, and with the introduction of auto aim and joystick, they excelled. This made every melee brawler, and especially Mortis, weaker than dirt. Due to this, Mortis got a couple of buffs in later months to solidify himself back into the meta at least a little bit more. His star power was reworked to, instead of dropping skulls when defeating brawlers, he would immediately get health, which kinda just made it more reliable than it already was. Mortis then remained untouched until he got a new star power, Coiled Snake, which would increase his range after a few seconds. This star power would be a decent addition to his kit, though this still remained pretty lackluster compared to the other.
Back when Coiled Snake was still a star power,
Shovel gadget would help him increase his DPS and make him slightly more viable competitively. After these, though, he laid dormant for a
I think this is still too nice, because he's saying that he's like viable and stuff, and like
from Coiled Snake would be added.
I think there was like 2 metas from global till today where he was actually good.
Being a really bad star power, this change further made Mortis a better pick, but he still stayed weaker than most brawlers. But with the influx of new brawlers, like literally 2 every update, more and more counters are available to destroy him. Literally everyone can take him down easily unless you're a thrower or just terrible at the game. He's such a unique brawler that overbuffing him would destroy the game, literally, but underbuffing him would just keep him at a bad spot. There's a really fine line that Supercell has to hit, and that's just not happening anytime soon.
I think the hardest thing about buffing Mortis is just finding that reload sweet spot where he's not too dashy and getting all over the map, but also like where he is right now, he's still kind of mid. And then like you could buff his damage, but then like I don't know, I could see a damage buff helping him a little bit, being able to 3-tap like maybe like 4,700 brawlers, because I think right now he can only 3-tap 3,600 HP brawlers. So maybe like a sizable buff like that would help him. But I mean, it still doesn't help with the fact that he gets hard countered by every single tank in the game. Have you seen the Brawl Stars Dev podcast? I know it's a bit absurd since it's 2 hours long, but it answers a lot of questions. Stub, I was just saying this earlier, like I don't really have any interest listening to devs try to hype up the game a little bit when they're not really gonna they're gonna throw themselves softball questions because they're making their own questions. I would rather them go on somebody else's podcast that is actually gonna like press them about things and like ask them like real hard hitting questions rather than them just be like, oh yeah, we plan on doing this. Like, I don't know. But
popularity. According to this Reddit post, I know that's reputable, it states Mortis is the most picked brawler in the game, and due to him being a high skill cap brawler,
he's the most cool brawler in the game. He's so fun to play. I love getting hard countered by 3/4 of the roster.
Random every other match. And to the 4 people who are actually good with him, everyone thinks they can beat him too. Because I'm not gonna lie, if you're good with him, you can dominate a game easily. If not, your team might as well be 2v3ing them. Along with this,
honestly, my opinion, brawlers like Mortis and Colt, they have this problem where like if you're good enough to be good with them, you might as well just play a brawler that has a lower skill, because you're gonna dominate even more with those brawlers, if that makes sense. Like the high skill brawlers take so much effort to play, you might as well play a different brawler and take your good skill and apply it to them too. Like, why would I play Mortis when I could just play Buzz? Because Buzz is gonna give me infinitely more return on my investment. That's just my opinion.
Ability to easily be countered is just.
What do I think about Bell's grounded star power? Yeah, I saw that question. I didn't want to pause the video to read that off then. Bell's grounded star power is trash. I think the idea behind it's cool, but the problem with it is just like her super is a little tricky to land, and then on top of that, it's like if they have full ammo, it really doesn't do anything because it just stops them from reloading anyway. So it's like it should be kind of like a mini version of Otis's star power, where it disables shooting and reloading. Like, Otis doesn't disable reloading, but that's what Bell should do. It should disable shooting and reloading. That way it actually has some kind of cause. Or make it like, so when shots are bouncing, it adds a debuff that nerfs your reload speed. Don't cut it off entirely, but make it so it nerfs your reload speed when you get bounced on. One of those two fixes, I think, would help it a lot.
Is crazy. Like with other brawlers, you can probably outscale a counter. Not with him, he doesn't stand a chance. And in most cases, he melts before ever laying a finger on them. And unfortunately, he's everyone's top pick in Brawl Ball. One of his worst game modes if played bad.
Yeah, Mortis has single-handedly ruined Brawl Ball.
To the average player, he only really shines in cleanup and with brawlers who can give some sort of status effect. Okay, now how should they go about to rework him? I'm no competitive player, but there's a
21 said I want, or not 21. Scar said I want my 2K coins back.
10,000 more health and a 1,000% damage boost whenever he dashes. Let me know what you think down below. That's so stupid.
Nice. Good video. Good video. Mortis randoms ruined Brawl Ball. All right, so that's out. Pretty good video. I like it. Let's read some comments. If we're being honest, all Mortis really needs to be better is reload speed and more damage for his main attacks and super. I almost forgot about the health buff from 6,000 to 15,000. What? What does that mean? also, I almost forgot about the health buff from 6,000. Oh, he wants to give him a 9,000 HP buff. Also make his dash longer. Personally, I think he needs a few more buffs like increasing speed. Oh, he just needs everything. This dude, I hope this is a sarcastic comment. I think he should receive a new trait called Bloodthirsty. Mortis' next attack makes it so he becomes invincible if a brawler interrupts his attack after a certain bar. What? The bar takes 15 seconds to complete, though. If Mortis had super and decreased to 10 seconds. That sounds weird. I don't like it. This is why 9-year-olds can't make star powers and gadgets and traits. What's up, Leo? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Let's see what Kairos time dropped. Brawl news.
It is time for some Brawl news. It's been a while since I've said that.
Let's check it out.
Ago, Brawl Stars released their
Mortis should just be
podcast.
removed. I don't think he should be removed because he is the most popular. Imagine how many people would quit the game if they remove Mortis. Now, I don't think that's like, it's not the worst thing, but because a lot of those players aren't really great or fun to play with. But I think the main reason is like, as a dev, you don't want people to quit your game and make something controversial like that. So it's like, even like games like Clash Royale are like super hesitant about removing like cards from their game. Like it took them forever to replace heal with Heal Spirit because people invest things in that, and it's like, yeah. This video is a summary of the podcast. Cool. Well, I'll listen to it then. Give me a condensed version of it, so I don't have to listen to the devs sugarcoat it. I mean, he's gonna sugarcoat it too, but. Where we get a 5v5 mode would be the day when Mortis players could get better at Brawl Ball. 5v5 would be great, honestly, but I don't think they're going to do it.
To explain. I'm not going to cover absolutely everything that they talked about in the podcast, but there are some things that I wanted to talk about in this video. We're going to kind of do a brief recap for those of you guys that have not listened to it, because it was 2 hours long. And honestly, I think it's really great. If you have some time to watch it, I highly recommend going and checking it out. It's on the main Brawl Stars YouTube channel. But there were some things I wanted to talk about, and so I'm just going to share some of my thoughts on this video. One of the first questions they answered,
the devs are more blunt about the game than Kairos. Of course.
Them, how do they play
That's because I've said this many times. Kairos isn't critical enough about the game, and there's a reason behind that. It's because like he doesn't want to. His livelihood is dependent on Brawl Stars doing well, and if he arms the masses to be upset with Brawl Stars and they end up quitting the game because of the negative things he said about it, that affects him directly. So it doesn't really behest him all the time to be super negative about the game. Not that I agree with that philosophy. It doesn't benefit him. Like, not that I don't agree with that philosophy, or not that I agree with that philosophy, because I think that's the wrong stance to be taking. Because you should be critical of the game to try to push it into a better spot and to try to put pressure on the devs to perform at the level you expect them to. Because we all know when the devs actually put out an update that's good, the game is great. Like they generally, like when they put a lot of effort behind things, they don't miss. But then there's things like Gears or like the first draft of like Club League or Power League. Like it just doesn't feel quite right, and it makes the game feel extremely grindy. So like when they do stuff like that, then like you definitely feel like they could have done a better job. Like there's a lot of updates that do feel rushed. I mean, we haven't had one of those in a little while, but at the same time, it's like, when we do get them, you should be more critical about them, especially someone who has a big following like Kairos. That's my opinion. Like if I was in Kairos' position, I would have been like ruthless back in like the Gears update. I mean, I was, but I actually quit the update. I quit the game because like I just couldn't bear playing it anymore. But that's just my opinion.
Handling an ever-increasing roster of brawlers. Specifically, I don't want them to stop releasing brawlers, and they don't want to stop releasing brawlers, but guess what? It's kind of tough right now, because if you want to get the best rewards, you have to play every single brawler every single season.
Also, one thing that I've noticed, my friend at work, he just started playing the game. He's around 12,000 trophies, maybe 11,000. He's somewhere in that range. He's still pretty new to the game. He doesn't know what every brawler and he doesn't know what every brawler does as far as attacks and super goes, because he hasn't unlocked them all and he hasn't played them all. So he constantly comes across brawlers that he's like, oh, what does that person do? Oh, what the hell happened to me? Like we were playing the other day, and let me think. I can think of an example. Like Willow taking him over really fucked him up. Like he did not understand what was happening. Another thing was like when Gray first dropped, Gray teleported on him. No, I was playing Gray and he stepped on my teleport pad and he teleported across the map. He didn't understand what had happened. So like things like that really mess people, like newer players, up. And then on top of that, skins. He can't tell the difference between a lot of skins. Like he probably wouldn't be able to tell this is Stu if he just queued up against it, because he just doesn't know them all. What's up, ARJ? Welcome to the stream. Long time no see, buddy. So like it's things like that that make the game a little imposing for newer players too. Not just grindy for us endgame players who have all the brawlers, but it also makes the game feel very imposing for newer players.
and that's really overwhelming. There's 66 brawlers in the game, and honestly, it's a big reason why I have completely stopped caring about ladder in the first place, because it's just too much for me to manage, and it's
Also, there's no reward for pushing ladder. Like, there's no reason for me to care about my trophy count when the only reward is star points. The only reward is star points, and the only thing I can do with my star points is buy skins. Like I've said this many times. I don't know if he's going to say that, if he's going to bring that up, but that's my personal feelings on it. Yeah, ARJ I bullied all the time. This always gives me hope that the devs, because when the game lead himself admits to his faults, you know the game is in good hands. Yeah, that's true. Imagine looking at Clash mini skins. I've never played Clash mini, so I don't know what their skins look like.
It's much more exciting for me to just focus on what I want to do. One of the big things they said in response to this is that the brawlers are part of the most exciting part of the game. It's a big reason why people continue to play.
I mean, I agree. Like, you think of like something like League of Legends. They have hundreds of characters because it just. Sorry, let me pause it again. Like League of Legends has like 100 champions, and that's all. And that factors into like just everybody having a different play style. Sure, some overlap, but like some people are going to prefer playing like some people are going to prefer playing Primo. Some people are going to prefer playing Rosa, even though they roughly do the same thing. You know, their supers are different, but like, or like you think like Brock, Mandy, Bell, B, like those are all sniper brawlers. They all do the same job, just in different ways. And it's like that appeals to different player skill sets and kits. So I think that like more brawlers isn't always a bad thing, but like I said, the issues are like pushing for rewards, which we don't get any, and maybe that's a good thing, but maybe not. And then like just being imposing to new players. Hell no, Rizo. What? No, Primo's not better than Rosa. I prefer playing Rosa over Primo. Any day of the week, buddy. Any day of the week.
Running out of ideas, and they don't want to stop anytime soon. Now, one of the things they mentioned is that maybe there's something down the line that is going to be just as exciting as new brawlers, or maybe even more exciting than new brawlers, so they can continue to release those new exciting things, and then maybe stop releasing new brawlers so frequently. But that's like a few years down the line, maybe. Either way, they did mention that they wanted to add some small changes in the near future to try and improve some things, which is really cool and exciting. Honestly, my biggest issue is just the way that the trophy system works, and my hope is that they can actually rework the trophies. Last update, they gave you a reason to play every single brawler, and that's really awesome, and I love that. Masteries, they're really incredible, but I'm hoping for something a little bit more concrete when it comes to actually playing like your total account overall. I feel like after you get a brawler to a certain point, that brawler should be at that new status, and then at that point, it's no longer about playing that brawler, but it's more about just playing your brawlers that also have that status. So for example, maybe you reach a prestige trophy count at like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 trophies or 750 trophies, or maybe even just 500 trophies, and after that they are at prestige, and then you just have total prestige trophies where it doesn't matter what brawler you're playing, you're either going to gain or lose based off of your total.
Hot take, do away with trophies being tied to specific brawlers. Make it just tied to your account, like how Clash Royale does, where you can play any deck, but you just accumulate your trophies the same way. So like right now we take all of our trophy counts and just take them off the brawlers, and I'm stuck at 30. I'm at 35,000 trophies right now. And then every time I win, no matter what brawler I'm playing with, just make it, I win 8, I lose 8, whatever. And then like go from there. And like, then your trophy numbers change as you push up. Like your rewards and your loss for wins and losses changes depending on your trophy range. So like, I feel like that would be a better system than tying it to individual brawlers, because then also you run into the problem where like, say like, for example, my Fang, I pushed my Fang up to 750 trophies, and now I don't want to play him anymore because he's high in trophies for me, for my personal skill level. And I'm going to lose, if I tank him, I'm going to lose out on those star point rewards as well.
Prestige.
Scar, my stream health looks fine. I don't know. Maybe I dropped some frames. Yeah, I had 3,300 frames dropped. I don't know.
It's just an idea. I don't know. I'm sure they have a lot of other ideas they could consider. By the way, I am curious to know what you guys think about all of this, so let me know in the comment section below. Let's move on to the next question, and that is, do they have intentions to nerf Mortis? This is a funny question because Mortis actually
don't really care about this.
One of the highest play rates in the game, specifically.
They wouldn't nerf him because he doesn't have a good win rate.
One of the lowest win rates, so he's actually pretty terrible. I actually just think it's really important that people recognize what Supercell's approach is, at least for Brawl Stars, when it comes to actually how they balance the characters. And they talked about it in a lot more depth than I'm going to cover right here, so watch the video if you haven't. But they're fine with brawlers being really bad competitively as long as they have some sort of use somewhere. And for brawlers like Mortis, he's probably not going to be the most competitive option, but he's really fun.
I'm not dropping
Kinda
frames.
Similar to Edgar. Edgar is actually
my internet's trash, so if I lose you guys, I'm sorry. My internet's been trash for I don't know weeks, man.
Really good in lower trophies, like
I'm sorry,
15,000 trophies. Edgar's fantastic, but eventually people get good at playing against Edgar, and so then he kind of gets to this point where like he's no longer competitive and people stop playing him and that he kind of drops off. But that's also fine with Supercell. They actually also talked a little bit about Edgar specifically and whether or not he would get some sort of a rework. It sounded like they're a little bit hesitant to make any changes to him because
that would make it worse for casual players or anyone really, because if you're high and you try playing new brawlers, you'll be clapped because you don't know how to play them. But if you're high in trophies, then in theory, you've been playing the game for a while and you should be able to pick up a brawler and try to figure them out intuitively, right? Like, I think we all get annoyed playing low brawlers because, especially the first 150 trophies, because you're playing bots nonstop and that's not fun. I'm not learning anything by playing bots.
because so many people love Edgar as he is right now, and where he's so widely popular among so many players, maybe not the most active players that are actually like taking the time to watch this video, but so many players love him, why would they change him? So they're not against changing him, they just have to figure out if that's the right thing that they want to do. Another really big question that they were asked is whether or not they're satisfied now that boxes are out of the game. This is an interesting one. Personally, I think that the general feedback from most players is that the game is better because of this. However, there is the downside that it's a little bit less exciting, right? You don't have that quite dopamine rush whenever you get a new brawler. It's not quite as exciting as it was.
I feel like
say that they are.
I feel like it makes the game more grindy. No boxes. Yeah, I could be wrong. It's not something that I'm personally experiencing myself because I have most of the brawlers. The only brawler I don't have at the moment is Willow, and that's just because I haven't claimed her yet. But like, I don't know. I can imagine as a new player getting frustrated. Like you get like a dozen brawlers within the first week, and then after that it kind of slows down a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. This is one thing I wanted to do a podcast with my friend at work, who's the newer player, when he got to 10,000 trophies. I don't think he wants to do it, but I wanted to talk to him and ask him like how he's experiencing the game, how he feels about all the brawlers being in the game, how he feels about skins. And then like how he feels about the box removal, because he did play a while back when there were boxes and he just came back and now there's no boxes and he had to start a new account. So I just wanted to see how he feels about the progression system himself, but I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Never going to bring loot boxes back into the game, at least not the way that the brawl boxes were, and that I think is a very good thing. But that's not to say that they're currently happy with how the actual system works. They're always trying to think about how they can actually implement some of that exciting dopamine rushes into the game some way without it actually promoting gambling, which is awesome. They also mentioned specifically that they're not 100% happy with how chromatic brawlers are, and honestly I feel like this is one of the biggest feedbacks that I really stress a lot of my videos. It is harder for the most dedicated and free-to-play players to actually unlock chromatic brawlers than it was before, and I don't like that. But the change did come out of a necessity, and so yes, while they're not 100% happy with it and they are looking to improve things, that's just kind of the way that it has to be, at least for right now.
I feel like they're just gonna, if they do make any changes, it's gonna be like a marginal change. So like instead of it being, what is it, like you're supposed to be able to unlock the new chromatics, you're supposed to be able to unlock them 2 seasons after they come out, right? That's the way it's supposed to work, if I remember right. So maybe it's like they put a little more chromatic credits in the chroma credits in the Brawl Pass, and you can unlock them a couple of weeks before. You can unlock them like 2 weeks before the end of the season, after they come out. So like for example, who's the chromatic brawler right now? RT. So RT came out this season. So like in theory, some people aren't going to unlock him for 2 seasons from now. So like I think the change that they would make is so that it would be like 2 weeks before that second season when he drops more credits, you'll be able to unlock him then. Something like that. That's the only change I could see them making to the system right now.
Day down the line, they'll be able to improve it.
Man, my voice is all fucked up today.
They did mention in the podcast, and that is specifically that one of the trios that they have in the game that are not finished are going to get completed with one of the newest brawlers coming into the game. The way that they said it and the way that they phrased it,
personally don't care about brawler trios. I think it's a stupid concept to tie yourself to.
That's not guaranteed though. Maybe I'm looking too much into things, but it sounded like there might be 2 brawlers coming to them. Maybe even 2 brawlers in the same trio. Maybe Buzz specifically is going to get 2 new brawlers with him. I don't know. We don't know for sure. There's a lot of different brawlers they could do. Currently, we're missing the Gold Gang trio, so that would be Belle and Sam.
The reason why I don't like brawler trios, I understand like it was kind of like a core design concept for them to make. It gives them like a theme, and then they can move on from that theme. But I think like it limits you the way it is right now because, for example, the superhero theme. So you have a trio that's completed that are superhero theme. That's Meg, Surge, and Max. And I think it would be cool to add more superheroes in, but because cough drop, maybe maybe I'll go take some cough medicine real quick. I think it would be cool to add more superheroes or like a villain trio to oppose them, but they're never gonna do that. Like they're not gonna add more superhero brawlers because that trio is already complete and it's just retreading old ground. But that's only because they've limited themselves to 3 brawlers per category. Or like the Gold Arm Gang. Who says there can't be 10 outlaws and like, the Rangers or whatever, which would be like Shelly Colt. Those are supposed to be like the people that oppose them. Like there can't be like 10 of those. I don't know. Like obviously we don't want. Maybe it would make it feel too stale, like theme-wise, but I feel like limiting yourself to 3 brawlers per category is kind of boring.
The Castle Trio with Ash and Grom, the Brawlywood Trio with Lola and Gray, the Cinema Trio with Fang and Buster, the Candyland Trio with Chester and Mandy, but then we have the Velocirapids with just Buzz, the Deep Sea Trio with Otis, the Ghost Station Trio with Gus, the Star Hub Trio with RT, and then also the Swamp of Love Trio with Willow. Another thing they briefly mentioned was Fame, and I've talked about this so many different times. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about it, but pretty much it's a cosmetic bonus that is probably not going to change. Now it's in the game. The whole purpose of it is just to show your long-term dedication in the game. They're not planning on adding any additional things to Fame specifically, which I'm totally fine with. I think that's...
Ugh, that sounds so gross to hear, man. Fame is such a ripoff, man. Oh, it's such a scam. It's such a scam. That hurts me to hear they're not going to add anything to it. Oh. What's up, Pyro? Dude, it's such a scam because all it does is limit, like, if you're free to play and you have all the brawlers unlocked, collecting Fame does nothing for you, and it actually hurts your account more than it actually helps.
It's good. Next question was whether or not there would possibly be mastery in the game specifically for game modes, not brawler specific. So if you play a bunch of Brawl Ball, maybe you could get some rewards and also like a title specifically for Brawl Ball. They currently do not have any decisions to do this at the moment, but it's up for discussion. They might maybe someday.
Liz, you're not free to play. I'm saying if you're free to play, if you're free to play, then you shouldn't be collecting Fame, because what it does is it limits your ability to unlock brawlers in a timely fashion. When you spend all your credits on Fame, I'm going to talk about this in a minute when I go to play, when I go to open the game and play and claim Willow, because I'm going to clip this. But like, my views on Fame is that if you're free to play and you spend all your credits collecting your Fame, when they do drop a new brawler like Willow, like Chester back when he came out, obviously Chester's a special example, I'm not going to bring that up, but like when they drop brawlers that aren't chromatic, if you don't have that Fame from a couple seasons back saved up, then you're going to have to wait and grind out to unlock that new brawler, all because you wasted it on a cosmetic that does nothing for your account. It's like, it's the same thing as spending your gems on one skin instead of buying the Brawl Pass. Now, there's exceptions to that. Prime example is like, if you're trying to upgrade your favorite brawler to level 11 and you need the gold or power points, that's fine. But also you can just dip into your club points for that, your club coins for that. So I don't know, like there's certain levels of it, and you gotta evaluate it on yourself. But I think for the most part, you should be saving your credits for brawlers until they force you to claim it for fame.
Down the line, just not immediately. Another really big question that they covered is lore. Star Park, what is happening with it? It seems
Nothing.
like they really did it big.
I gave up on them doing anything for a Star
and one
Park.
of the things they said is that they're still continuing. They're always thinking about it. They're still trying to put stuff into the game. It's a little bit more like subliminal. It's not necessarily like clear cut. It's nothing really massive. The issue is they did such a big job with it at first that they have really high expectations, and they've never really managed to find something that really reached those high expectations. But they're still thinking about it. They want to continue.
We just kind of ran out of ideas, guys, so like we can't do anything with it.
Continue doing things. It's just a matter of the right time and being able to get it done the way that they want to so that it reaches those expectations. Kind of an overall question was whether or not they were happy with the state of the game. And they actually answered this in a very surprising way to me, in my opinion. Because personally, I feel like Brawl Stars is in a very good state at the moment, and it's one of the best that it's been at. I don't know as far as like player bases or anything like that, or how many people are playing it, but it's some of the most fun that I've had playing the game, and I'm really enjoying it right now. But they said, specifically, they're never 100% happy with it, and they always want to make improvements to the game. And that's such a great way to look at it, honestly. I think that they can be happy with it, but not like 100% satisfied with it. They did mention a little while ago, you guys might recall, when they added gears and power 10 and 11. Frank specifically mentioned that he felt like that was his personal mistake, and he wished that he would have done it a little bit differently and just only release one power level at a time. Even maybe just only do one power level. But they also mentioned the fact that they're always wanting to add things.
Speaking of that, it makes me think of Clash Royale adding level 15. And I think one of the things that makes me nervous is that Clash Royale just had that real big update to their Clash Pass or whatever, Pass Royale, where now there's 3 tiers of it or 2 tiers of it, where one costs $11 and the other one costs $6. They made both tiers more expensive than it was. And I'm worried that Brawl Stars is going to see that and follow suit. And there's going to be like a $15 Brawl Pass and a $20 Brawl Pass. And obviously they're going to buff rewards if they do that. But it just makes me nervous. Like, I don't really agree. I don't think they think that would be a good business decision. And seeing Clash Royale do that, it makes me nervous about Brawl Stars doing that.
Into the game that are really fun and exciting, which is really cool. Now,
Clash
I did want
Pass.
to touch on power levels. Just
I always forget what it's called, man.
Very briefly mention the possibility of a power level being added to the game. So max level would be power 12 instead of power 11. Now, I want to be very clear. They're not saying that they would do this anytime soon, and this is only something they would want to do when it makes sense. Right now, it doesn't make sense for them to do that. Maybe someday it would make sense, but what they recognize is that when they release Power 10 and 11 into the game, the amount of required progression for players to actually reach those levels was too high for the amount of fun.
I'm here. What are we reacting to? Just Kairos Times summary of the podcast because I didn't watch it.
That those power levels actually gave back. And I really like that they said that.
Bro, CR has been down for a long time. My ranking of the 3 big games from Supercell would be Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, CR, and it's been like that for years. Since I don't know, 2018 probably. Once this game came out global, that's how I would have ranked them. Maybe you could argue Clash of Clans was on top of it when this game came out when Brawl Stars came out global, but
because I'm actually
CR's been on the bottom
with
since
them adding
a long time
power
ago.
levels into Brawl Stars, as long as those power levels actually offer something exciting and fun. They gave the example of Clash of Clans, where when you release a new Town Hall level, that's very exciting for the game because there's new content added. You upgrade that Town Hall level to the next level, and immediately you have new weapons, you have new troops, you have new abilities, potions, spells, whatever you need. That new Town Hall level is incredibly exciting. Another very interesting thing about Clash of Clans that they didn't really mention is that when they add new power levels, they actually rework the
He's getting bullied by this Gene
of the lower Town Hall levels so that it's actually easier for players to actually get to that point. And I feel like that's an important thing for Brawl Stars or any developers to really consider, especially because Clash of Clans.
What is he suggesting? They rebalance the economy to make it easier to level up brawlers? That's crazy. What an insane concept. Oh my God.
Fantastic job with it.
Instead of just doing a 3% buff to our current rewards, he wants them to rebalance the entire economy. Do you know how much work that would be? You psychopath. They only get paid millions of dollars as a company, maybe not individual workers.
But the most important thing here is that Brawl Stars wants to release content that is fun and worth it. So if they do add more progression into the game in that sense, they're going to want to release it with something that's equally fun and exciting and actually worthwhile to upgrade, rather than it just feeling like a grind. Now, like I said, they specifically said this is not anything that they are talking about at the moment. It's just like maybe someday down the line. But I did want to touch on it for you guys. Are there new big changes coming to the game? And they said that we should expect big changes. Maybe not necessarily immediately, but just be aware that sometimes they're going to fail. And that's okay. I love that they talked about the fact that
We'll get to it, Blizz. I just want to finish watching this. We got like 5 minutes left.
if they just made easy changes or small changes, then the game would feel really boring and unexciting, right? They want to experiment with big changes that are really exciting.
Almost like all those changes we got in like 2022 when I ended up quitting the game.
Go back to those big changes and improve
like the mega update. That mega update was terrible.
And interestingly, they are planning on putting things into the game that certain players do not like. It will break the game for certain players. They specifically talked about like changes that will actually be good for casual players, but that pro players might not like, and vice versa. They want to release content that is exciting and fun, and you know what? That means that sometimes things might be a little bit unpopular for certain players, but that if it's overall good for the game, then that's good, and we should be looking forward to it.
As long as they don't remove Showdown, the game will be fine.
Will the director of Star Park ever be introduced as a brawler when it comes to lore? And Frank specifically said no. So that's actually very interesting, and I don't know 100% what to think about that. They also talked about Spike not having a voice and that he doesn't have vocal cords. He's a cactus and that he will never get a voice. There was
and Crow's a bird,
so back in the past, and Frank pretty much said, you know what?
He could
that
talk.
was a mistake. It shouldn't have happened. So Spike's never getting a voice, and guess what? Siege probably won't come back. At least not permanently. It may come back around sometime. Maybe players will vote on it, but the unfortunate thing with Siege is that the game mode just did not perform very well. And what's interesting is that they could just take a bunch of random different game modes and throw them all into the game, but if they do that, that actually dilutes matchmaking, which is not good, because if the game mode does not bring a lot to the game,
I think Showdown's trash. You guys all know that.
It makes things
I was
worse
joking.
for the game. They also talked about payload and how games like Siege and payload may be something they want to actually bring back into the game eventually after they've had some time to rework.
I think Payload and Siege are
do it in a way that's actually more exciting.
I think Payload and Siege are perfect for 5v5 maps on a Showdown map. So if you do 10 players, 2 teams on a super wide map with different map design that isn't just a Showdown map, and you push the payload across that wide, long map, or you have your Siege bots move across that long-ass map, I feel like that would be way better if they want to do a 5v5 mode. We know we're never going to get a 5v5 mode, but I feel like those are the 2 perfect modes to be doing that on.
And engaging. They also talked about 5v5 game modes, and interestingly enough, they have thought about it. They haven't done it. One of the biggest obstacles that they have for 5v5 is that the game is actually not made for it. They would have to actually really put a lot of work and effort into making a 5v5 game mode, more so than other 3v3 game modes, because 3v3 already exists in the game. They have the UI for it. Everything makes sense already. So will there be a 5v5 mode coming to the game? Maybe someday, but they're gonna have to really think about it.
I got no hopes for it.
Actually makes sense for the game, and honestly, I wish they would, because I really love a 5v5 game mode. Now, will Brawl Stars ever get some sort of a story mode? And this is very interesting.
They said they were gonna do that a while back.
Is that they already worked on a PvE story mode, and it wasn't enough. They loved the idea. They really want to do it. They had really big plans, and unfortunately, they did not have enough time to work on it, at least back then. If they do release a PvE get mode or a story mode, they want to do it right, and they want to make it really good. But that's also really hard, because Brawl Stars is primarily a PvP game. And typically, when you play a PvP game, guess what? You play it for PvP, not for PvE, right? Now, I'm not saying that.
I mean, the weekend modes are most of the weekend modes are PvE. I mean, like,
couldn't have some PvE elements into it. But one of the interesting things is that the PvE game modes that we have, Robo Rumble and Boss Fight, are like some of the most boring content to people that have actually played the game for a long time. Everyone's sick of the most current weekend events, except for like the new players that experience it for the first few times. Now, when they first came out, everybody was hyped. It was way exciting and really fun. But if they're gonna add a story,
and you actually got rewards for doing them. Remember, you guys, when we would have to have tickets to play the weekend modes, and the tickets got turned into tokens, so we got more boxes from them? I remember that. Remember how you would save your tickets and then just grind out Robo Rumble, and you would be able to like max out your tokens like crazy, and like Boss Fight was actually exciting. It was fun to play. The game, I mean, that was before like a bunch of cheeses for it existed, but I remember getting like 20 boxes per run of Robo Rumble. And now you get, I don't know, 5 tiers of the Brawl Pass, and that's it. and then you get no rewards after doing it 5 times. After you get to Insane, there's no rewards. That's why it's boring. It's not boring. I mean, I guess it is boring because it's a little monotonous, but I don't know. I don't mind doing it personally, but I'm not going to do it for fun. Like, I want rewards when I do it too.
Mode into the game and make it PvE, then they need to make sure that it's replayable and fun for a long time. Also, they said that specifically it probably would not happen this year, and I understand that. They want to do it right, and I'm good with that. They also talked about star powers and gadgets and reworking ones because some of them are just useless. They have a lot of ideas, they want to do it, but they're kind of limited as far as their time and their resources actually go. Having the right idea is not actually the issue that they have. They have a lot of ideas, but it takes time to write the code for it, and whenever they're releasing new content into the game, that's one of the coders' responsibilities, is doing that. And if they have time, yes, they want to do that, but that will take some time. On top of that, somebody asked if we would get...
Imagine making the excuse that we can't rebalance our brawler star powers because we don't have time to do that. Oh, that... I can't believe people heard that and they're okay with that answer. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is your product. You don't have time to maintenance your product? What are you doing? Oh my God. That's such a garbage excuse. Obviously, I didn't hear what they said, their wording of it, but hire more people. You're a $1 million corporation. Hello, Rozo. How you doing? You're a $1 million corporation. Fucking hire more people to code your game and and rebalance your shit. Like, oh my God. Like, you have brawlers that are perpetually stuck with one usable star power because the other one just overshadows it so much. Like, it's so dumb. That is such a dumb excuse that people heard and they're okay with.
Third gadgets and third star powers, and they said, well, first we've got to make sure that we replace all of the ones in the game that are currently useless.
Thanks,
and
Rozo.
maybe
Appreciate it.
Down the line we will be able to do that, but it's not something they're currently working on.
Or is it Russo? Sorry.
Now, for those of you guys that do have low-end devices that are crashing, there might actually be some hope for you. The team's goal is that they want as many players to be able to play Brawl Stars as possible, and they are trying to optimize it as much as they can. Unfortunately, though, some devices are just getting too old. The older that they are, the less they work, and the less like they're going to. But they are planning on adding something into the game so that it will actually sense if your device is really low performance. Then it will automatically turn on like low graphics settings or something like that. They didn't give too many details about it, but it's something that should happen, and it sounds like that could be happening in this next update. Maybe. That's not...
They need to buy better servers too. They need to quit fucking around with these shitty servers, because every time I play, the shit lags. Like, if I play with please nerf Surge. If I play with anybody on the Russia server, so example, Sorty. If I play with Sorty, then it lags, and he's like inactive for like the first 10-15 seconds of a match, and we all, like, if we play Brawl Ball, we get rolled within the first like 5 seconds of the game because he's just totally inactive.
Not a guarantee, maybe even the next update after that. An interesting question here. Do the devs play a lot? Now, I like to talk about this because I actually think the Brawl Stars developers play Brawl Stars more than most game developers play their own game. Especially Adrian, who is in charge of
Adrian,
Frank, the actual game lead, and Danny, who's in charge of the community. And honestly, like, they play them a lot. They have more trophies than I do. They're probably better at the game than I am, and I play a lot. So, like, yes, they play a fair bit together in the office, but they also have players on the team that are a little bit more casual and just play a little bit as they go. They specifically talked about V, who is the 4th person on the podcast. I love V, guys. I've had a lot of good conversations with him. He's a fantastic developer. He's newer on the team and didn't actually play Brawl Stars before he got hired at Supercell, so he's not as
I don't know if you guys know this, but you don't need to play a game to develop it, to make a game, just so you know. Like, it's not the most important thing to game development. I think the most important thing to game development is understanding game economy, understanding game balancing, and understanding like certain ideas that need to go into a game to make it better. So like, you don't necessarily need to play it, you just need to understand what makes a game good. So like, I've never been concerned whether a dev plays a game. Like, there's difference between being good at a video game and being good at making games. There's difference. They don't necessarily have to be correlated.
Experience. He likes to...
Stub, you shouldn't have a whole 15, 20-second lag at the start of every single match just because you're from Russia.
Consider himself a representative of the casual players, which is kind of fun, and you know, I think that's fantastic. But the developers do play the game, they do use office time to play the game, and they represent a wide variety of different players, which I think is fantastic. Is Brawl Stars ever going to get a movie or like a TV series or something like that? Honestly, they sounded really excited about this and something that they would really like to do. It's just something that would take years of time to really plan and really consider.
Yeah, that's
So
nothing to get your hopes up about, honestly. I mean, it's a cool idea, but honestly, I would like to see a Clash Royale anime. They did that one anime special. That shit looked dope.
Kind of a similar thing with Brawl Stars actually collaborating with other companies, you know, like Disney or Marvel or something like that. They are open-minded. Their doors are open, but they're.
Could you imagine a DreamWorks Brawl Stars movie though? That would be pretty cool.
They can actually make a.
They would need to make the lore though, which they already said they're not going to do.
An agreement or a deal with other collaborations that would actually make sense for both parties. Now, another thing they talked about, they also talked about teaming in Showdown, and most of the people on the team are not a fan of teaming in solo Showdown. They would love to come up with a solution, but they want to make sure it's a gameplay decision. They don't want it to be like a banning or like reporting people or stuff like that. They do still plan on experimenting things still. This is a reason why Showdown Plus is not going to come back into the game. They thought that it would fix teaming, and it did not. So they want to experiment with some things. It's just a matter of time. How they do this, so I don't even know if they know how they're going to do it, but I am glad they're thinking about it, because honestly, Showdown teaming just kind of ruins it a little bit for me. Now, they were asked if there are going to be any other Brawl universe games added in by Supercell. The way that they answered it tells me that it could happen and that there's no.
All right, Blizz, enjoy your stream, man.
But there was also a little hint of like maybe there's already a Brawl Stars game already being developed. Not Brawl Stars, but like Brawl of Clans.
Yeah, he used to stream every Saturday, every Friday and Saturday.
A Brawl MMO or a Brawl Street Fighter or something like that. Like, there's all sorts of different things that they could actually be working on. I don't know. They got a little smirky about it, which made me laugh, and I don't know. Who knows? I would love it, no matter what. Supercell games are all fantastic. I'd love a new Clash IP. I would love a new game in the Brawl IP, honestly. Now, like I said, my goal was not to cover absolutely every single question in this video.
All right. I mean, overall, kind of what I expected, right? I mean, like, nothing crazy, nothing great. It's okay. Why do I gotta mention media? Mention in media. Oh, new pieces for Hu Tao. Sweet, good for him. All right, well, I guess we can play some Brawl Stars now. Now that we're done watching the 2 videos I wanted to watch today. Like I said, I do want to play Willow. 1 second. Or I do want to claim Willow. I gotta clip something for that, and then we can push some trophies. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna play Willow on stream. She doesn't seem like that fun of a brawler to be playing. Bum, 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 bum. Damn, we were at 9 viewers at one point. Sweet. Good job. Good job, guys. Let me get my Pasta. You just missed all of my React content. At the podcast, they said that before making any kind of media related to Brawl Stars, they first need to go and grow Brawl Stars more as an IP. I mean, that makes sense, right? You can't... I mean, you have a player base, right? But, like, that's... what, 500,000 people out of 7 billion? You know what I mean? Like, it makes sense. I think of something like Mario. Mario is one of the biggest IPs in the entire world, right? Yeah, I gotta do Club League. You want to do it? We could do Club League. Mario's like one of the biggest IPs in the entire world. For them to make movies and for them to make a movie, it appeals to a huge player base or a huge audience because of how many people have played Mario at some point in their life. Brawl Stars doesn't have that same effect. Same thing with like, or you look at like another thing like Pokemon or like Legend of Zelda could do it too. Like there could be like a Legend of Zelda TV show or anime or something like that. You know, any Supercell game really doesn't have that effect. Maybe Clash of Clans, you can get away with it. But other than that, I don't think any Supercell game has that reach. All right. I think I need to bring this up just a hair. Sorry, guys, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, no, we're good. I was in the right position. Bum, 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 bum. All right, guys. So hear me out here. So I still haven't claimed Willow. As you can see, I am working on it, right? But I haven't claimed her for one reason, and that's just because I've been waiting to stream to claim her on stream. And I just wanted to talk about real quick the idea that fame is a scam. Now, if you see, my fame is at Global 2. Now, there's a reason why my fame is at Global 2, and that's because I refuse to engage with a system that doesn't reward me for claiming those rewards, or for claiming its, its currency. For using my, basically what I'm trying to say is I refuse to engage with the system because I have to invest my credits to accumulate fame, and there's no reason for me to exchange credits into fame because you don't get anything for it. And on the flip side, by saving up all of my credits from the previous seasons, I can claim Willow. I could have claimed Willow on day one. I didn't because I was sick and then I just didn't end up recording or streaming or anything like that. So, I just wanted to show that, like, if you save up your credits and you, I just wanted to show that if you save up your credits, you can get any brawler that isn't chromatic the day they come out just by being patient and not engaging with a system that doesn't reward you. So let's jump into this real quick. So we're gonna run through and claim Willow for free. Sorry guys, I'm clipping this right now. We really need to collect all button here though. Am I gonna max out on PowerPoints? How many PowerPoints I get? No, we should be fine on PowerPoints. How long till Power Up League ends? Should be the end of the month. We need a collect all button, damn it. Is it too loud? I'm sorry about that, guys. Better? All right, so I didn't quite make it there on this season, right? But also,
Spheres is music to my ears.
I still have the whole Mandy season to go. So like, it's free. No reason to do. And there you go. Easy, easy.
To my ears.
So I got Willow for free. I still have all this to go here. So if they release another brawler that isn't chromatic, I can claim them day one because I still have, like I said, I still have all this to go. I have all this at the end of the pass saved up. Plus, I mean, this season's not going to be the best example for me because I've kind of like taken a couple weeks off, but I still have all these rewards to save up and I'm going to accumulate more at the end. So all I wanted to say is that if you're free to play and you're not working on leveling any brawlers or anything like that, it's better to save your credits for brawlers that aren't chromatic if they come out until they force you to claim those credits and convert them into fame. Obviously, like if you're trying to upgrade a brawler, you should prioritize that. But if you want to, if you're not working on any brawlers or if you have a bunch of club coins saved up so you can upgrade your brawlers through those, you should do that and not engage with the fame system. This mainly applies, like I said, this mainly applies to the free-to-play players, not quite all the pay-to-play players, because like if you're going to pay to play, you might as well, you're probably just going to gem the brawler anyway. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I wanted to show you guys how I got Mandy, or how I got Willow for free. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching. All right, video's recorded. I'll cut that up later. Maybe I will explain it better. Maybe I'll voice over it. I don't know if I explained it the best. It's just supposed to be like a quick, like 5-minute video of me just claiming Willow for free. Yep, quick, easy, painless. You wouldn't even have known it, huh? All right. Pyro, are you on right now? Yeah, there we go. Bitch, be quiet. I will snipe you. Bro, we're doing our club league. Don't be talking shit. Club league. Oh, he put power match on? All right, we're gonna do our club league real quick, and then we'll get on to stuff. Is that not gonna? I don't know if that's gonna be a good video or not, but I mean, I can clip it and stuff. Maybe I won't put it out. Who knows? All right, what are we playing? We're playing Acute Angle. All right, I'm gonna ban... Who could be annoying here? I think I'm gonna ban Grom. And then, who... I pick first? Okay, honestly, I think I just go... Oh, no! So much pressure, so much pressure, so much pressure. Don't dodge. Pam. I wasn't ready, guys. I wasn't ready! Tara might have been a better pick, but Pam's fine. Pam's easy. You know, point and shoot, baby. You don't even need to... You don't even have precise aim. Crow, good. First pick. That's true. Pyro's about to pick a level 5 Mr. P. Okay. Dodged a bullet there, brother. Alright, let's get this dub. For the club! On this map, I'm choosing Colt. Scar, you play like 4 brawlers, brother. Who in the heck is Lil Oz? I'm gonna pick up these guys. Only get a little lit up on the way there, no big deal. I'm gonna try not to die here. I'm healing. Gonna pick up these gems. Good, good, good. Just by not being too aggro, we're doing okay. Come up here. I probably should have switched. Probably should have played the other star power, but it's okay. Not the best use of a gadget there, but it's okay. I'm just going to use this. We're going to put this right here. And that's going to body block for us a little bit. Look at that. Easy dubs. She is thick. I forgot Pam existed. She's so boring, but she's thick. What do I rate Pam? Oh, what do you rate Pam? For me, Pam is a solid 7 out of 10 brawler. She's never going to do the best. She's never going to be the best pick, but she does get she does do pretty much everything well enough to the point where, like, she's not a bad pick. Like, does she do the most damage? No. Does she have the most health? No. But she is a ranged tank. All right, I'm gonna stop and heal. Oh, I was hoping that would hit the penny turret. We're doing okay. If our grip would stop dying, that would be nice. We're gonna put this down here. Nope, I messed up, I messed up, I messed up, I made a mistake, I made a mistake. My bad. Oh, you guys saved it. You guys are my heroes. I got these, don't worry. I will never make that mistake again, boys. Pull me, pull me. Thank you. Idiot. Why would you pull a Pam to you when you have 200 HP? Like, what is that? You guys be sleeping on Pam, all right? Like I said, I think people sleep on Pam though because like she's solid, right? Like she's got healing in both her star power and her super, right? She's got a good gadget that just drains everybody's gadget or ammo if you land enough shots on them. And she's got a lot of health and she's got good range. Like she's a solid brawler all around. The only thing is that she's not flashy, right? Like you're not gonna carry a team, you're not gonna flip a script. But you just need to play solid and slow. And that's Pam's thing. And I don't know, that's why that's why I don't mind playing her. I think she's a comfort pick. We got Bounty. I'm banning RT here, I think. Actually, you know what? RT is like a very common ban, right? So I'm gonna ban something a little less common. Although we don't have any RT bans. Do we count on them banning RT? Nita's more fun than Pam, not gonna lie. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about though. I'm not talking about who's more fun. You know what? We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna make sure RT's banned. Pick B. Ah, look, the RT ban was safe. Damn it, they banned Squeak, mother. I'm really bad with B though. I'm not a good B. Mandy got banned too? Shit. I don't like Piper. I'm bad with Piper. You should have played RT. Although RT's not the best because, well, I mean, he's okay. He's very good, obviously, right? Like, I think that his super on this map is kind of limiting. Go Fang. Eh. I don't like playing Assassins and Bounty because like it's like a all-in thing, right? I'd rather Assassins and Knockout are okay, but Assassins and Bounty are kind of because like Byron probably would have been a better pick for me. I think I'm fine with Spike. I like Spike. It also stops them from picking any assassins, right? It stops them from taking Mortis, Colt, or not. Why did I say Colt? I read chat. It just stops them from taking Mortis, Edgar, you know, any kind of tank. Fang is just good to scare snipers. No, they're just telling me who they would pick. See, it's like, it's easy for you guys to say like who you guys would pick, right? Because like you have different skill sets than me, right? Like we all play different. I play the low skill brawlers. That's why I play. That's why I picked Spike. Curveball is no skill. All right, let's get it. All right, Beater's gonna go mid. So I'm just going to take the open lane, not even think about it. All right, I'm going to sit back and heal a little bit. Don't get hit, Beater. Don't get hit. Get her! Let's go. Dude, we're down? Stop dying, guys. He's one shot. Easy. We're up by 3, boys. I feel like I should rotate over and try to help with this Pam. We're up by 2. Woo, let's go! Piper can 2-tap you? Whatever. I'm not scared, alright, man? Piper can 2-tap everybody on the team. I don't see what difference it makes. They did get a kill over there, that's good. I was counting on the Pam coming up lane. We're up by 1. Piper can't aim. You do be auto-aiming. I'm gonna rotate over, back into the open lane. Easy clap. This Pam's just free. This Pam's just free, buddy. Beat her. You're getting me shot, bro. Oh dear Lord, they're coming. No! Fuck! Damn it! What a throw, man! What a throw! Bro. Two kills already? Not like this, not like this. Cut them off from mid. Easy. Oh, put that down. Oh, get her out. Get her out. Woo! This shit got me stressed, brother. Oh, what an ult! What an ult! Damn, just needed one tap on her there. Woo! Let's go! Can't hear the music? What do you mean you can't hear the music? All right, everybody in chat, I need an apology for you guys talking shit about me taking Spike there because I did amazing there, all right? So let's just talk about how good I played in Bounty with Spike. So everybody in chat say, Dear Jam, I'm sorry that you were doubted for your Spike pick. You played well and you won the game. I need that exact message from you guys in chat. Let's not talk about the star power, all right? Let's talk about how you guys were like, don't play Spike, and I played Spike and I won. And I actually carried, so. No one cares about you, ARJ. Time out, baby, boom. Roasted. Could you guys not actually hear the music? I'll turn it up here for you guys. Why is he timed out? Because he said nobody cares. And I took that personally. Them's fighting words.
Triangulation rocks the nation.
Get fucked. I cannot Togo though because his audio is messed up on his phone. I can not Togo though. Okay. What's up? What can I be? Hello, sir. How are you? Yo, who's playing? Who we playing? Where we dropping, boys? Let's claim this stuff. Free stuff. Not the credits, because we talked about how credits. Oh, guys, we gotta upgrade Willow. We don't need to upgrade Willow. Dear Jam, I'm sorry for ever doubting your skills with draft picking. Thank you, Scar. Appreciate it, man. Anybody want to be a third?
Carol is my name. Geology is my game. Let's uncover the mystery of history.
21 want to help you push?
My name. Geology is my game.
Me, who doesn't have a bow skin. Sag. How come they never gave Bo they gave him a Power League skin. They never gave him, a Brawl Pass skin. ARJ's on a different server too, so don't feel bad. I hate this map. This map doo-doo. I'm so bored of this map. This map's been in the game for like 3 years. And it never gets better. Does anybody remember what my bow quest was? Was it win games or get kills? I don't remember. I gotta slow down and heal. 21 Savage Cheese. We'll put this down. Did he dive in without super? My brother in Christ. Okay. Oh, I'm super slowed. Super slow! That wasn't even maxed out. He's got to have one gear, though, right? 21. Hard carries. It was get kills, wasn't it? Oh, that's annoying.
Mystery.
69. Didn't it just make the noise that I claimed? What? I'm so confused.
Let's uncover the mystery of history.
Oh, whatever. I used to like this map because of how I used to be clapping with long-range brawlers. Ah, the good old days. Oh no, it's a Mortis. Well, this is the one time where... What's his name? I got a kill. Let's go. Pop off. Pop off, young son. All right, we're gonna put a super totem down. We're gonna get super totem. Bro, what is happening? What did I miss? They just shat on everybody. I learned that the one logo is supposed to be a flex like you're a year one player. The problem with that though is that it makes me look like I'm really bad at the game. I think I got 2 kills there, right? I don't think I've gotten 1 super yet. In any of these games we've played, I just got my first one. We're gonna throw this right over here, and hopefully we trick somebody. Let's see if anybody hits those mines. I don't think they hit the mines, guys. Sag. Hit the last one. Not much I could do there. Oh! 21! Damn it. Move that shit up. How did I... Oh, bro. Say, how did I get slowed? Oh. God! This is the greatest Colt player I've ever faced in my life. ARJ with the throw! No, I'm just kidding. I hate the Primo pick here, though. What are my thoughts on the build off-season? Lackluster. I think that they screwed... Yeah, I think they backed themselves into a corner with a couple different contracts, like the Von Miller signing, and they didn't have a lot of room. They didn't have a lot of room to play with. in this offseason, so I couldn't do any like big name signings. So it was more about restructuring people and trying to make moves through the draft.
Carl is my name. Theology.
I was hoping they'd go after like Bobby Wagner because we do have a whole middle linebacker since we lost Tremaine Edmonds to you guys, the Bears. So I was hoping to go for like Bobby Wagner. Could Diggs leave Buffalo next year? No, not the way his contract's set up. They want Diggs to retire as a Bill. So I don't think they're gonna move Diggs at all. Yeah, they definitely made some moves. If what's his name? If Fields plays like he played at the end of the last year, I think it'll be a decent season for you guys. It really all depends on Fields though. If he plays like an inexperienced rookie, then it's not going to go well.
Theology rocks.
Go here. We're going to put these here. Try to be sneaky with him. Dude, he blew up his own walls. Let's go. Jambles, what up? What up? "21 took my goal." Come on, man. Liz trying to stream snipe you. Is he really? That's not very friendly of him. I didn't even see what he was spamming. What was he spamming? Please inform me. Not that I care. You guys did your job. That's why you guys are bots, but don't ever be afraid to time anybody out. He spammed the number 4. Oh, that's cool. Good for him. I hope it was worth it. Just the number 4. Interesting. I always wonder why people join live streams and they just do shit like that. Especially on a live stream where you're gonna get caught and you're gonna get muted. Like if you joined like a big live streamer and did that shit, whatever, right? But why would you join a chat that has 10 people in it and then spam that like you're not about to get instantly banned? Or not banned, but, you know, muted or whatever. I should definitely stop and heal. Yep. "21 saved my life." I don't know why I used the gadget there. Jam better get his tryhard pants on. I didn't realize how sweaty this game was going to be, all right? What do you want me to do? We're going to put that right there. All right, we got the Poco down. 21. No, I'll get the ball. Clutch mines, bro. Clutch mines. Easy. 1-1. We're gonna put these over here. They're probably not gonna do much over there. Might have been a waste of them. Attack her! Attack her! Oh my god, I had her down to 900 HP! When the time comes, it will be needed. Ugh. Blech. Blech. I hate this map so much because I feel like there's like 3 brawlers you could play. Who's long range that I could play over here? This one's for Blizzardy Gamer. Let's go. My man Blizz's favorite brawler. I will do him an honor. Try Spike. I don't really feel like playing a 600 brawler right now. Not that I don't know. 600 is about my range, right? So like 600 is where I'm like comfortable. But why not try to push more brawlers? Shoot her! Shoot her! Ooh, what a clutch gadget. I didn't realize there was a bell bounce there. '21! So Ro won't get on Brawl anymore. Like did he delete the game? I don't know if he deleted it, but he says he's like not playing it at all right now. Oof, that's rough, buddy. I don't want to put this up here. I'm going to throw this over here. I don't want it to go against the bell, because I don't want to give the bell free value. Easy. Jam, what Mr. P gadget? What Mr. P gadget better for you? I really only play Brock or Penny. I like the one I'm running right now. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Porter reinforcements. I like this one because it can draw for the same reason why people like the Terra gadget, where it makes people waste ammo. Why is he saying hello, bots? Global Code, welcome. I don't understand why you're calling people bots, but that's okay. Anyway, I like the Porter reinforcements to waste people's ammo. The other one's got value, but you need his supercharge rate's so long that it takes a while to be able to use it, right? Hello, 4. I don't want to. All right. I hope he does not play Primo at 800. I'm Uzbek. What's Uzbek? Is that your name? Is your name Uzbek? Who are you people? Play whoever you want, brother. Bro, why do I have a notification on my DMs on Discord perpetually? It never goes away. He went Fang. Did anyone see what his trophy count was? From Uzbekistan. Okay. That's cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm interested in Brawl Stars. What a like-minded individual we have founded. I'm gonna die, guys. Never mind, she's not that good. All she had to do was one-tap me. And I didn't even aim, I just auto-aimed on her. Buzz is a goated brawler. What a nice brawler to pick as your main. Pop off, man, pop off. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna score here. I got it, guys. No, I don't. Have you subbed and leave a like on the stream? I can't believe we both choked that goal. All I had to do was walk that in. All I had to do was punch that ball in. Instead, I tried to be fancy and shoot it. What a loser. He's gonna try to cheese me on that wall. Oh my god, I hate ticks so much. Oh, that's not my teammate. Oh, I threw that in front of the fence. Dang it. Misplay after misplay, baby. This is the one thing that sucks about RT is that if you get stuck in your super form, it kind of sucks. Kind of feels bad, man. And not the best use of my super there. I could have used it down to block a couple shots. I could have put it down to block a couple shots, but it's... I think I'd rather hold on to my super and actually get value out of it. Got him to waste his super at least. Wasn't actually trying to throw him the ball, but he wasted his super, so it works out. Good job, 21. Good job. I'm going to bring the ball up the left side here. How did I end up by myself? That's not cool. That's not cool.
Best moment of my life.
Bro, we had that. Madge. Easy. God! I know. I was trying to put my super down to block her attacks. I was trying to put my super down to block her attacks, and I happened to hit the ball and pick it up and shot it backwards. Oh, man. We all have misplays like that, all right? So what happened was, I was trying to put my super down so she couldn't attack me, so I could just scoop the ball and punch that in. Stop spamming, okay? All right? I get it. Anyway. That's childlike behavior. Anyway, so I picked up the ball, or I didn't release my super quick enough. And what happened was, I picked up the ball, tried to put my super down, kicked it backwards. The idea was there. It was a solid play in my head. It would have worked. It would have been hype. The problem is I got boomer hands. I got boomer brain, boomer hands. Did my man just die to a Mortis? Bro, don't jump on me when you're marked. Oh no, the spammer's leaving. Sag. ARJ popping off. All right, ARJ saving it. I'm gonna put a new super down right here. Woo! That Mort has no balls to score. He tried. He do be trying. Easy. Do I want to cycle anybody out? Would anybody like to play? Because we're gonna go for probably about 10 more minutes, and then I'm probably gonna wrap stream up. So if anybody wants to play, say it now, and then we'll get a new team going. Nope. What about you, Scary? Would you like to play? Pasta would like to play. Scar's just watching. All right, I'm gonna kick. I'm gonna kick 21. Pasta, let's go, buddy. Any clubbers? Tribe Arc. And let's go, Brandon. Still trying to snipe. Blizz, we're not in the right trophy range for that. You got 10 minutes to try to get a game going. $21 Pasta carries. I want 21 to get better at carrying. Then you should have him play with me more. I need it. I always say this. I'm not a bad player. I just won't carry a match. So, like it's very rare that I'm going to pop off and just do all the work in a match. I'll do my job. I'll win. I'll stay in my lane. I'll at least hold it down. I might not win it all the time. I might lose it sometimes. But for the most part, I'm decent. Bro, how am I missing that? Got him finally. I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm healing. Does anybody... I was going to say, does anybody know where the Leon went? Pasta Factory. Let's go. That's a clone. That's a clone. Oh, my God. Oh, oh, oh. Badge. I know, guys. I know. Bro, how does this Leon perpetually have his super up? Isn't Leon super supposed to be, like, hard to cycle? Copium. Copium in the hardest degree. I missed one shot. I missed one shot, man. He said let him cook. Jam21 said you made the biggest mistake of your career. Probably. I don't know about my career, but... $21 isn't happy with the trade. It happens. You know what? He played a bunch of games, all right? We can get another person in here. We want to play basketball. We're playing basketball. I didn't mean to press that. Okay. We're playing basketball. You guys don't even know that song. Is that Will Smith? You guys know Will Smith used to be a rapper? Help! No! Pasta, get out of there, man! Easy dubs. Easy dubs. Punch that bitch in. Yeah, he did it with no cuss words. This looks like a mess over here, huh? ARJ? Oh my god. Talk about soloing it. I'm stuck at 92%. Oh, there it goes. Real shit. All right, last game. Last game, and then we're done with stream. We're done being stream betweens. I'm trying to heal. I'm just chilling. I'm healing. Nice, 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 nice. Have you listened to the song Willed by Joyner Lucas and Will Smith? Probably not. It doesn't ring any bells. Maybe if I heard it, maybe I have heard it. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but maybe I've heard it. I will try. Too easy. Don't even test me, boy. Don't even test me, child. Don't score. Don't score. Don't make my shit talking look bad. This is the greatest Mortis in the world. Damn. Can you trick shot from all the way over here? No, not when you're me. Sad thing, the wall doesn't love him back. All right, let's not throw this game. We're about to win. You feel that, guys? We're about to win. Okay, I felt it. Felt it in my bones. All right. So, that's going to do it for the stream today, boys. A lot of fun. We did a little React Andy content. I might have recorded a video. I'm gonna watch it back, and I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm going to watch it back, see how it looks after I cut it, and add some sound effects and stuff. Maybe I'll have to voice over it. Vote me for president. Anyway, so I might have that done. I want to say I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but if I stream tomorrow, it's probably not going to be Brawl Stars. I want to do Sunday streams, so I don't know if I've said this before. I want to do Sunday streams, but I don't want to do Brawl Stars streams on Sundays. I would rather do like a variety gaming on Sunday. Real quick, before we end stream here, what games are you guys playing that isn't Brawl Stars? Just curious. That way we can get some. Common games that we can all enjoy together. Yo, I have 11% on my Madden. Oh, I'm not buying Madden. Madden's a ripoff, Genshin. I could do Spiral Abyss tomorrow. Yeah, we're about to end here, John. Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft in my life. Can I get it for free? Is it free? Mortal Kombat. Think about it and send me a DM in Discord. Give me a list. Mortal Kombat Mobile. Is that a thing? Oh, you have to buy it. Send me a list of games you're playing on Discord. Maybe we'll think of something. Roblox. Minecraft is $20. Anyway, let me know what you guys are playing on Discord. You can drop it in the chat. The general links in the description if you need to join Discord. Mortal Kombat Mobile is free. Did I know Blizz? Yeah, he said he was trying to stream snipe me. Problem is that everybody plays in the 500 to 600 ranges, so it's like it's impossible to get queued up against each other. Anyway, stream's over. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. We might do Hollow Knight tomorrow, and then all right. I think this is the plan. I think we do Hollow Knight tomorrow, and then we figure out what the next Sunday stream is gonna be. Deal? Deal. Handshake. All right, cool. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.